Hi. So, in 2018, the first night of the first hypnosis workshop I ever attended, a weekend intensive, in fact, the instructor did a thing we hypnosis instructors always do. She asked the class of brand new hypnosis students to list off examples of everyday trance. So, a few were shouted out. When you're watching a really good movie, when you're engrossed in a project, and so on. And then somebody said, road hypnosis. Road hypnosis, yes, she said. You know what road hypnosis is, she went on. Road hypnosis is, well, you got your keys in your hand and your wallet, and so you head out of the house. You lock the door and you go to your car and let yourself slide into the seat. Buckle your seatbelt and insert the key into the ignition, put the car in gear, and start driving. She went on like that for a bit. She's a really unusual hypnotist because she doesn't really do hypnotist voice. But within 10 or 15 seconds, half of the class of 25 people were slumped over in their chairs, including my partner, because of priming and revivification, right? But I wasn't slumped in my chair. I was fully alert and determined not to go into trance. See, the thing is, occasionally in my life, I've had the terrifying experience of falling asleep behind the wheel. But this time, I was going to stay awake. And the more I determined not to go into trance, the more anxious I got. In fact, the whole thing devolved into a full-blown panic attack. Hands sweating, heart pounding, temperature rising, until at last her story got us safely to our destination and our cars were in park and the brakes were set. My panic instantly began to recede, and I started to laugh with dawning recognition. See, I didn't not go into trance. I was so deeply in trance, my body thought I was driving. Even though I was sitting safely in my chair in a classroom full of people, my body didn't care. It believed I was driving. And that was the moment I understood the power of hypnosis and trance. I've never been the same, and I couldn't be more grateful. What's your story?